Hi! My wife normally does most of these videos, but I'm going to be doing this one all myself. Now, if you've clicked on the link, you already know we're going to be making um, deep fried dill pickles. I don't know why I had to think about that. Long day. Okay, so first thing we're going to need is a whole bunch of dill pickles. I've got baby dills here. If you see right there. Yeah. Okay, so with the baby dills, you really don't need to cut them too much for them to cook through. I usually just cut them in half. That way they're nice and juicy when they're done. Now with the larger dill pickles, you may need to cut them into quarters. Okay, so like that. There we go. Dill pickle a day keeps the COVID-19 away. Yes, this is during the COVID-19 isolation time. We have to think of interesting and different things we can do for videos because, well, we're bored and we can't get these because they're normally in the restaurant. The restaurants charge usually a large amount of money. Oh, I've already made all of these ones, so we don't have to go through a whole video of me just cutting them up. So just cut them in half. Alright, so I'm going to bring you over to the battering conveyor belt or assembly line. There we go. Alright, so here, sorry about the bumping around. I've got regular all-purpose flour. You're going to drench the pickles in the all-purpose flour first. Then you're going to put them in the egg, but the egg needs to be scrambled up. And then you're going to use breadcrumbs. Myself, I like panko breadcrumbs, the Japanese style, because they're a little crunchier. You could do the Italian or whatever's in the store at the time. But yeah, the crunchy ones, if you ever go get tempura and that, it's really crunchy like that. Okay. So just gonna put this here and just show you how to drench some of them. I forgot to put something at the end of the line because I can't put all of the pickles into the deep fryer. Will it fit? Yes, it'll fit. Good. There we go. Alright, so you just liberally put the ones in there. And I forgot to scramble them. Oh, shoot. Right, they scrambled up the eggs. Scramble. Now you can use an actual scrambler that mashes down. I use a fork usually. Doesn't have to be too scrambled. Like, it's just the egg is there to help keep the actual panko crumbs combined with the pickle itself. There we go. Alright, so this poor little pickle has been waiting. Alright, so we'll drench him there. Alright, and then we'll put him in. Oh, you can't see that. Oh my goodness, I apologize. Alright, so I will do some of these and then I'll fast forward the whole process here. So you want to put them and drench them. So I think you can see that yet. I'm using the camera backwards here. Alright, so you want to cover it up with the egg because I find for some reason the egg doesn't stick to the flour all that great. See? Oh, it didn't stick. Now your fingers will get gooky. I haven't figured out a best way of solving that. There's got to be a way. Alright, I'll do a few more. Here. So we're drenching. And then more of that. Alright, so I will stop it, and then I will fast forward through doing the rest of them, and then we'll get on to deep frying. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera because I'm looking at myself in the video. Okay, so I finished battering them all. If you watched in the video, if you actually watched, and it's being fast forward, I cheated. I started throwing them all in. But they're all battered up somewhat. They'll all be tasty and crunchy and that when things come. So I'm going to put on the wok. I'm using a wok. You can use a deep fryer if you want. I'm using the wok because I really don't have a lot of oil. Plus, I actually enjoy walking. So you're going to let the oil heat up, and then you're not throwing them all in at once. That'll lower the temperature of the oil, and they'll probably all get stuck together too. So it's really not the greatest when it comes to that. Now, the way I always check, I can't remember which cooking TV show I learned this from, but if you put a wooden stick, well, a skewer or toothpick or whatever you want to use in the bottom, as soon as it starts bubbling up a lot, you know it's ready. Come on, almost there. Now it'll be this will be also a tool when I'm flipping. I just use a fork and this to flip them over, and then I use the actual tongs to actually take them out. There you go. See, it's starting to bubble up there. I'm gonna check it all over. Ooh. This side's always very hot compared to the other sides. Good, good, good. All right. So that's good. It's starting to smoke a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I forgot to tell you. I'm just using straight vegetable oil here. You can use any higher smoked smoke oils, vegetable oil, corn oil. I don't recommend olive oil because it'll burn really quick at a very low temperature. Alright, so let's see. Can we get a good angle on this? There we go. Alright, so I'm going to put a couple of them in there. So you want to lay them out. You want to lay them out back to front so they don't splash on you. There we go. Just think, being in isolation is at least saving you hopefully some money. I know some people are worried about their jobs and everything, but try and make the best of it. Spend time with family if you have it, or your cats or dogs or birds. They're all family. So at this point, I will put this over here, and I will start flipping them. And I did not bring a fork on time. So you just flip them like this. So whoop. Just look at the side and the back side. I'm flipping them because it's in a wok. If you're deep frying them, chances are, unless it's floating, you don't really need to flip it. It should cook on all sides. You don't need to cook them very long. Just long enough to brown it up and warm up the inside a bit. I'll show you the one side here. Oh, tasty and crunchy. Yum yum. Alright. Leave it a bit. As you're doing it, you can have a drink of beer, whatever, beer, wine. If you're not into alcohol, well, drink something you like. Tea, coffee, juices, water. You want it to be nicely browned up. You're getting there. Nice and crunchy though. Ooh. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. When they're done, I recommend you put them on a bit of paper towel or whatever is around that you have that can soak up some of the oil, because you don't want all that oil at the bottom of your dish. It'll be disgusting at the bottom. It helps it drain off a little bit. Ooh, very tasty. It's done a little bit more. I think I had it off to the cooler side. Yeah, I did. How does it do? Okay. Okay, so they're nice golden brown color. That very good. Alright, so I'm going to continue the rest of these in a fast forward so you don't have to watch me cook 2 more batches ish, and we'll talk in a little bit. there's the deep fried pickles all done. Let's see, off the burner. So they're not as elegant as you may want them to be, but they're darn tasty. Let's see if I can bite into one of these. I've grabbed from the bottom, so I hope it's not too hot. Just right. Ooh. I don't think there's any technology to make this transport through. No, not yet. You ever watch SCTV? You would know what I'm talking about if you know SCTV. If you're younger, you may not get it. Okay, so this is my take on deep fried dill pickles. They're really tasty. My wife and my 2 daughters love them. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And now I've got to take these down and watch them all get scarfed down by my wife and 2 daughters, and I have to fend them off. Hopefully I get a few of them. Maybe I should eat a bunch now. No. I better give them to them. Thank you for watching.